We rolling on everything pretty much.
Yeah.
Unless it's class specific, I guess, that somebody needs.
And that spell, I just went ahead and looked it up just for the heck of it, selling for about 2 to 3K. So we'll go ahead and roll on that too.
Oh wow.
Okay, so random one.
Yeah, top 2.
100.
Top 2, but we gotta wait for the Necro to get back to see who's the winner.
Yeah. That sounds fair. Top 2.
I'll loot the items and hold on to them so they don't rot. Oh, nice. 82.
All right, I'm back.
Random 1 to 100. Got a couple nice items there.
I'm waiting to last because that tends to be the best, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, not too horrible on that one. 76. 29 was pretty bad. Octo doesn't have the dice tonight. Oh, shit.
What'd I tell you?
What a cheater.
What'd I tell you? You go last.
Loaded dice.
All right, you got your pick, man. You want a spell or you want a bracer?
Probably the spell.
I'm not sure what the bracer sells for, so yeah, I think you're probably right on that one.
Sells for like, I think it's 2K or something. I don't know.
Like 15, maybe. I don't remember.
Oh, no, you want a spell?
I already have. I only have a bracer. Not on
Showing
this
off.
team, but
I'm showing off the claw that
Can you hear me
I
now?
got from Paradar.
Yes.
Yeah, we
from
can
BP.
Here you know.
So Shix, if you look into that room there, you can see there's tons of spawns. That's our next room where we have the pool.
There's no dogs agents. I use Skype.
It's old school.
Yeah, most people prefer Discord. Unfortunately, we do got a couple people that tend to group with us that Discord doesn't work for.
Yeah, I just I broke my Everquest putting my Skype in admin mode, and I had to relog. So I'm running in now from EJ.
All right, that happens to Cypher as well. When he gets another call, and there's sometimes it will kick him out.
Well, it's when I run Discord or Skype in
I can't
admin
hit
mode.
this
While
back to pad
EQ
off.
is already open, it breaks it.
good now.
Snared.
So you were talking about the new weapon that you have, Octa? I think it's the Freddy Cougar claws you got going on.
Yeah, the claw of Paradar.
That's nice.
It's kind of junky, more transmog fashion quest. Look like Wolverine. Yelp 4 buff, I don't know.
I mean, it doesn't
I mean,
have
that's-
horrible attack or delay.
That spell isn't that bad. I mean, it's like a short duration strength buff, I think. And
Yeah, I'm already
maybe
maxed at 255.
Yeah. That just doesn't do anything for you.
Nope.
And I mean, I would expect something from with the name Faradar on it that it would
The robe is pretty awesome.
be like 12 or
AC, let me know when you need some twitching.
Oh, okay. I'm at 45%, so if you got a little bit extra mana, shoot it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Twitch last night was real over there in KO. Especially when we started pulling some of those really horrible giants. Just ate right through our tanks.
The protectors.
Yeah. It was nasty.
Who was it? Was it Detox's monk that just came in and said, like, all right, I'll pull now. Let me. And it was like suddenly it's like 2 protectors.
I think he was used to like higher caliber stuff. You know, he's like, oh, these shouldn't be a problem. They brought him back to us, and for a while there, you got to pop down the hallway. But yeah, for a while there was only 2 clerics, I think, and then it got down to 1.
I came by on my card.
Yeah. Thankfully, we got a few more in there towards the end. He's holding a weapon, too. That could be the ranger-only one.
See if you get yak attacked.
Did you manage to win anything last night?
I didn't need anything. I didn't even roll.
Oh, not even on like the diamonds and the sapphires?
I got slow.
No, I didn't bother. I was just hanging out. I was there to hang out.
He's
We got
snared.
aggro and he's on our baby chamois there.
I actually have a farm crew that we do playhouse with the 4 men. We just do warrior, rogue, cleric, enchanter, and do playhouse when we.
So here we can
fail.
just sit back. We don't have to attack anything. Keep our songs rolling.
Yeah, we try to do plate house any chance we get. Had a little bit of bad luck with
I've done
that
that.
from time to time.
I remember you, me, and Thum and AC and Cypher, I think, were in there at one point.
Right.
I think Nonal was there on his tank.
As long as we get a hold of that little gnome.
Sorry, I mean his ranger.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we've got to group with Thum. Kind of sucks, but understand he's going through some personal things right now.
I haven't seen hide or hair of him in 6 months.
Yeah, he's done a couple videos on his channel where he's talked about it briefly, but it's pretty sporadic over there.
Well, he used to be sitting on the steps of the library to play because he didn't have any Wi-Fi or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, not only did they kind of lose that spot, but he has some family stuff going on. He talked about in his video. Somebody he's very close to is sick right now.
Yeah, that's the time to quit playing games and take care of life.
Yeah. But he has talked about it. Maybe one day he'll come back to it, and I think Everquest is one of those things that most of us who have gotten the bug tend to do.
It's like 19 years later, we're still on P99.
Right. Although there's a lot of excitement over Pantheon. I don't know if it's going to be another one of those things where people leave, try it out, and then eventually come back to Everquest, or if people are going to be able to manage playing both of them at the same time.
I think it's going to depend on whether Pantheon is Everquest with better graphics or not.
That's a hard one to tell. I mean, it is going to be made by one of the same people.
The last time I got excited was on, what was it, Elder Scrolls Online? I thought that was going to be awesome, and then I played it.
Yeah. I've been disappointed by it.
Okay. I think I had my expectations were too high, or my what's the word?
Oh, sweet. I mean, it's not super.
No, zeros automatically win, right?
low first.
That's
yeah.
That's tilt, right?
Ooh, nice one, dude. 95. Holy crap.
Gra-
Oh, okay, at least I got that horrible roll out of there. As bad as a 0. Dude, what did you do to your dice tonight, Octo?
Yeah, 0's severe.
Well, his other one wasn't that much better either. He got like a 29.
12.
When your dice are on fire and made out of plastic and melting.
What are you talking about? When we do hot, 0 automatically wins.
Thanks, all.
Does it really?
Yeah, for our hot raids, it does.
It's actually
An
kind of
interesting twist.
I kind of like it actually now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I mean, so how often people get 0s, right? So
I swear I'm attacking. I'm just slowed from the frog from before. So
yeah, me too.
I'm just coming by jail now, so I'll be there in a sec.
These things need to be snared.
I don't know if these run.
Do it anyway.
Well, yours has a damage too, doesn't it?
Yeah.
There we go. Slow dropped.
But it sounds like most of us have gone to other MMOs at some time. Octo, you were saying you gone to World of Warcraft for a bit there.
Yeah, I started World of Warcraft back at the very end of BC and became like a Wrath baby.
I'm here.
Wrath of the Lich King.
Oh, I
That's
think
when
I'm
I started to get into MMOs and raiding and hardcore rating.
I think Shix is leader.
I got him in.
And then kind of took a break in Kata.
Just
Took a break
I don't need it. You can have
in
it.
Mob.
I'm just
And
trying to
then-
get space so I can make more potions.
Oh, you can give it to me.
Did you guys loot that scarab, or did he fall into the wall?
He
No,
just-
I
Oh,
like
he had
wall.
nothing on him.
Oh, okay.
He was empty.
Oh, okay.
So
I
both.
ninja'd nothing.
So you got into a fair bit of rating on World of Warcraft when the max level was what? Like 50s?
60.
60s?
Yeah, Wrath of the Lich King was 60.
I only played it very, very minorly around the same time that you did. I never got up to max level. And then I went back with Thum and Chupa and Cypher and tried it out there. But I mainly spent at that point all the time in Battlegrounds. How was the rating at the era that you spent in? Was it kind of what it is now, or it was just you get into a raid, power through it really quickly, and then right back into it again?
I would say that at that time there was actually mechanics that you had to be mindful of with each encounter.
So a little bit more like Everquest in that era, or am I wrong?
Oh yeah, I mean even current content has mechanics now. They've kind of dummied them down a lot, but there is mechanics. The thing that turns me off with current WoW was like Legion had really bad like RNG when it comes to like legendary items, which could make or break your character as far as being really super good.
You got a pet?
And what they did that just to purposely make you have to go in there numerous times.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what they wanted.
I hear they
Trying
did
to pet this night.
kind of the same thing with Destiny. Which, you know, there's nothing wrong with the grind. I like the grind in this game. But when you give people the grind with not a lot of enjoyment out of it, were the dungeons at least interesting? Did you find them to be enjoyable? Or after maybe like the 10th time you've done it, it's pretty much just power through?
Sorry, I didn't mean to, Matt.
Who we on?
Let me get back on the golem. Sorry,
Shard with the golem.
back on the golem. I'll get this. This knight was giving me problems. The golem's active. Sorry about that. It's one of the rants and flames about bards. They start charming things and don't call it out.
They always yell, "Pick a target."
That's the enchanters.
I'm gonna have to head out in about half an hour. So if you can find a rep for me.
Yeah. Gene, if you're still out there watching, you want to bring down your enchanter, you're more than welcome to. Or Octo, if you got somebody from your stream that wants to come out.
My people want me to go power level them. So bards do the best. No, actually, I like power leveling a lot. I've been learning Velks recently has been a lot of fun and a really fun challenge.
Looks confusing.
When you
Very.
get 20 spiders coming to kill your ass, you definitely have an adrenaline rush.
Oh, Velk swarm kiting.
Yeah, basically all the spiders all the way up to crystallize. You can pull them. There's like 2, maybe 3 pulls. I think it's this one over here.
Opal bracelet. I guess, are we doing those randoms or alphabetical on those? What do you think?
Pink alpha.
All right. Well, I looted a gem earlier, so next on the list. It's too many S's.
That would be Octo.
Trying to see. Shadows really help here.
Yeah, Octo. If you ever feel bored, I have of a shaman who has a date for level 60.
Oh my god. These are horrible.
I don't recommend power leveling,
Neither would I.
Oh no,
but people would pay the plat, you know.
I'm joking. I actually want to level this guy solo and duo. I have a friend of ours, Toolink, who has
this thing's got a DS. Ow.
It's just a wizard.
Oh, okay. I hit really fast.
Do you have heroic bond and maybe symbol?
No, I never bought those spells.
Wow.
Resolution, please.
I'll get you.
You don't have heroic bond, you don't have symbol, you don't have a clicky. What the hell?
You know, I'm not really a cleric. I'm actually just playing one
It's
on
actually
TV.
a paladin with a,
You're a paladin?
I think that is your chanter.
That's the chanter. He's got a snake in his hand.
Alright. KC is lead. I'm going to hammer
18.
off the next mob.
All right, Shix. Thanks for coming out and joining us, though, man. It's been a pleasure.
It's always a good time.
No wonder I don't raid. There are other reasons I don't raid, but let's get him in here.
Who's main assist now?
Octo? I guess, or maybe the rogue, because Octo might be mezzing stuff.
As long as I'm not the main tank.
Well, we did kind of lose our tank, so we'll see how this plays out.
We don't have a tank.
Yeah, I
A
was
bard
just
and a
saying,
monk are tanks.
not much of a tank. We were holding our own, but
All right, guys. The level 40 shaman's gonna take over here. We're gonna get these things tanked. Even though I can't grab aggro for anything,
Even with a couple slows on there, I mean, I imagine that would get you.
I
aggro.
can't get slow to hit.
I just
Though I
grabbed
do
aggro
have
with an OT
blinding.
hammer.
I can flash a light at them.
I've got aggro with an OT hammer.
I'm
Nope, not
evading it
anymore.
to save my life. But evading like my life depends on.
Oh, man.
All right, guys. I will talk to y'all later. I'm gonna head out.
All right, man. Take it easy, get some rest, and if you're on tomorrow, man, we'll catch you then.
Alrighty, I'll hit you up later for my money, Octo.
Yeah, you know where to find me.
I do. You all take care.
See you, Shix.
Okay.
Bye.
All right. We're
Yeah,
gonna
what?
paladin this thing up.
Am I the only melee left?
No, you and the bard.
Yeah,
You and the
you-
bard are. I'm
Oh,
about to tank though. I'm gonna pull the tank.
Level 40
I'm
shaman?
gonna be the tank, yo.
You guys didn't want this group to be easy, did you? Notch, I just heard you on Octo's channel. You don't have those scrolls. Yeah, I forgot to buy my bus a long time ago and just never got around to it. I figured I'd get to level 60 and just use that one.
This is amazing. I'm taking the spell casts me no mana, so I can just cast it nonstop.
You're
You
actually...
just gotta trust your cleric who has no buffs. You gotta trust him to actually heal you.
This thing ain't snaring.
And he's never too busy talking to the stream to notice somebody's life going down.
There we go, finally.
As long as you have complete heal, I guess that's the only button you need, right?
I might have bought that spell.
He doesn't need to complete heal me. I have too low life. Got that 2100 hit points going.
I get you by 300 whole hit points.
Ooh, let's do this. Let's change this around. Because I don't need the canny with this spell. Oh, it's on. We're gonna chain cast this thing until the cows come home.
Sounds like somebody's trying to die here.
Guess that's mine.
As soon as,
Although
as soon as the bard wants aggro, he's just going to play Cello's constant chains. And that snare
You
slow.
guys want? I can tank if you want me to tank.
Whoever's
I know it
doing,
helps the rogue. It helps the rogue for sure.
I mean, whoever's tanking right now is doing fine. I really don't have to heal that much.
Is your 40? What did hit points your 40 shaman have?
2,166.
Oh, see, you only have 800 less hit points than me.
And 800 less AC.
I have 1292 AC.
What do you got, Cypher?
Oh, 2,166. And I can chain cast blinding light. Oh, we got an ad.
You have 2100
Or that's
AC?
a
Or is that your
pet?
hit point?
AC.
Mm-hmm.
I have 812 AC.
Oh, yeah. I think he has a little bit more than you do.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's an aftermath, and he's been level 60 for a while.
Now, I know you wanted to get into Aftermath on your rogue, but your schedule didn't quite line up for it. Would you consider getting in there on your shaman, since you want to go kind of hardcore into him?
I'm contemplating it because right now, while I am considered an app for Anonymous, I have not been approved, and it's been over a month. So which one do you want? Shaman, you said?
Shaman.
Okay.
They might be pretty resistant.
See
what I can do
he
here.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have to. I don't have to land the spell. I just have to keep casting it.
We do have an enchanter here too.
Yeah, well, a month is a long time to wait without hearing any type of response back.
Yeah, I mean, I need to talk to them and see what the status is. The thing is I apped with Malagdori, and since I made my shaman, which has been a few weeks now, I have not been on Malagdori at all, and I'm not holding up the raid attendance policy. I don't believe.
So you've just been a bad app all the way around.
Well, it's not on purpose. Malagdori has just always been one of those characters that
You play in bursts.
play him whenever I'm excited about him, and then I stop playing him whenever I'm not excited about him.
I do that on Rizal.
Whew, that was a little bit of damage right there.
Yeah, I think I just got hit by a few AoEs.
All of you guys did. Well, 3. Really wish I could do Celestial Healing on you, Cypher. But apparently my spell's too powerful.
Elixir?
Really?
Or Elixir? Yeah, Elixir would work too.
No, I think you have Elixir up. You just switch to 44 heal.
Everybody knows my spells better than I do.
Well, I mean, I do have a 60 cleric.
So you know it a lot better than I do. How have you liked your Cleric so far? Do you do a lot of raiding with him?
Yeah, he's my main now.
I'm guessing he has his clicky stick as well?
Yeah, it's Jaxka.
Oh, that's right. You were there last night on him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's badass. He's got like pretty much full kale plus, a couple feathers pieces and about half a dozen clicky things.
So you went with, did you say Kale gear, or was it Thurg?
It's the third quest that comes out of kale. So the stuff that drops in kale, third.
Right. Are you gonna upgrade to Sky Shrine one day, or maybe try to make your way over to NTOV?
I've I've been like away for a while lately,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just my guild's in halls of testing, but I just haven't been on enough to even want to take the piece away from somebody that's actively playing.
Right. Just kind of getting your feet wet again.
It's not even that. I've just been really busy, and I have like no time on weekends, and I have a couple hours here and there on weeknights. So I'm just like fooling around in this rogue, and I have a little warrior. It's like 28.
As I say,
Then, I jump on when it's like I was watching the stream last night and saw you on, and I was like, oh, I'll jump on. It's whichever was needed, and so I jumped on the cleric, and then if somebody needs an enchanter or a rogue or whatever, I just jump on, for like epic fights and stuff.
yeah. Well, I think they were gonna try Vindy after we left. Didn't get to see that go down though.
Yeah, I didn't last much longer than you. I trained the hell out of somebody's raid though, because I didn't know they were like right there on the path, and I trained out dragging somebody's corpse to awakening runes, and that's everything from the ramp through the sea and vis line, like right into.
That's probably not too hard for them. I mean, if it's
Like-
a raid, they
like,
should be able to handle
sorry.
that.
Yeah, I think it was Veteran or something. They were like, yeah, whatevs. I mean, they were like half green mobs anyways, to 60.
You guys have that happen to you a lot, Octo? Where you guys are going into a zone and have to deal with all the shenanigans that might happen to you?
Example being,
Well, just like in Kale, where you guys are sitting there waiting to go after, well, whether it's Avatar War or the other guy, do the first to engage, and have a train
Okay.
come in and...
sure. Yeah, it's happened before. I mean, and that's the thing too. Like they'll say in OOC, it's like if you zone in at Awakening Lands and you see there's 60 people at the zone line, why would your first instinct be to turn around and run back to the zone line with a train of mobs? Just die and then try to whisper somebody for a res.
Right. Well, I guess
I think that's what.
if people don't know
with
that you
some
guys are
folks.
over there.
Oh, you don't see 60 bodies at the zone line?
Well,
or
I'm
you
just
run
saying,
from
like-
the other direction?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe you're already in the arena for the last hour or so, or you're running from the other side. I don't always do a who all when I enter a zone, although I haven't myself done that, but I have seen plenty of trains end up on the raids.
Well, the thing is, like in Kale, we can't go past the brown. We can't go into the snow.
Right, there's that invisible line.
So a
I
lot
always
of
see 'em sitting
times
behind.
people, yeah. So sometimes people just start pulling stuff to the brown area, to the zone line. We try to keep some of that clear at times. Not always perfect, but I mean it's minor. I mean we have clerics that are parked there already, so if we need to get a res to people,
It's not hard to get back there.
Yeah.
If you have a druid or a wizard. Unless Wushi's up to make things even super more fun.
like that's the thing I think I've learned most in the recent times is just don't try to be that guy that runs a train through something. It's easier just to die and get a res, but I know I say that as being a level 60 character that has enough cushion in the level not to really care if I die or not.
Right.
My thing was, I was switching back and forth between my cleric and my rogue, so I was going to go drag this monk that got lost when he was on a pole and died. So I had no idea there was anybody else in the zone, and I was going to go res another guy that was trying to train out and died. And it's like, as the cleric, you usually don't want to be the one that dies, so it's like that's like the one character I will train people with, and then go back and offer to res them.
I also think just how things are handled with people. Even like in Velks, when I'm learning how to swarm the spiders, I'll use my DA song to round them up. But if somebody's in line of sight, they'll bounce off of me and go hit somebody else. And so I have to be real quick to take DA off and go snare them. But it's things like that. It's like how that's handled if they're going to go Richter on me training 20 spiders on them. Some people get a little upset about that.
Yeah, you know, I tend to let that stuff slide unless it's killing a whole bunch of people. But people do lose control of their mobs from time to time, so you got to give people a pass.
My thing is that shit happens, but at the same time, if you're doing something that you shouldn't, that you should know better than to do, it's like if it's your laziness that's getting me killed, that's one thing. If it's just a mistake, that's another.
You're right.
Right, exactly.
Haven't actually seen too many bards in Velks. Every time I go in there, it seems like it's camped by, you know, a handful of enchanters just wrecking that zone.
Well, the thing, yeah, definitely you have an enchanter that's up by Frenzy, and it's probably doing Frenzy and Crystallize. And then you have people that are down in either lower dogs or upper dogs or Broodmother. There's not a lot of people that just XP on the spiders, but there are groups that come in and they do.
We tried that a little bit. The XP over there is pretty horrible for a dungeon.
It is, because there's not really any modifiers, and the health of the spiders is so much that it's really not worth it. But people do. I mean, they come.
You know what's fun?
What's that?
Taking your 60 enchanter, grabbing a Cobalt Champion from upper dogs, and then dragging him back down to spiders. Those things quad for like 185. They wreck those spiders.
So like the vial there that I linked, that's a free port to Thurgoden.
It's free, but you gotta go get Spider Silk and Velium.
Yeah, and you gotta get pottery to 122. It's part of the
Like
Shawl
Ring
quest.
Shawl forms.
Yeah, and so I mean, I have a bunch of stuff in my bank, but every time I use one, I just go make another one, and it's really nice.
Yeah, I make one and then I put the Velium thingy in my bank, and, like put the stuff in it just to hit combined.
Yep. I actually have a macro or a hotkey that I go up, target the lady, and I have it already say what I need to say to get one of the vapors.
So we had another gem drop. Who was next on the loot?
Last was M. So the next one is going to be R.
All right, I'll give it to him after this fight.
Man, just getting a lot of resists on this damn snare.
Oh, you're good. I'm still good on mana. Take as many hits as you need.
Or the Bard?
That was the enchanter that said that, I believe.
Enchanters don't have snare.
You trying to gate?
Yeah. Push. Stack.
We're good.
Okay, good.
Backstab.
Can you get a shrinky shrink?
Yep.
Thanks.
Can you sow in here?
Nah.
Guess I get. Oh.
If I can shrink, then you can't get so. Because shrink is only an indoor zone item.
And she used the
What about
pots.
shrink pots?
Well, that's true. But casted it means that so is not possible.
Unless you're a mob, cheeky bastards.
If you can.
So, are any of you guys gonna give a try to Pantheon when it comes out, or you guys think I'd probably stay on P99?
I'll probably stay on P99.
I'll give it a try.
Yeah,
I'll probably stay here.
I figure this
Another
will
opal bracelet.
this will probably be the place that I stay for quite some time. But me and Cypher have, already signed up to try Pantheon out and see what it's gonna be. It's a mixed bag. I think in the end, it's hard to think that anybody could ever recreate what they did with Everquest. But if anybody can, it would probably be one of the original designers.
Are they even in alpha yet?
They are, yeah. It's almost a beta, what they said, but that's been said before. So we'll have to wait and see on that. But even then, it's probably still going to be another year or so before it's fully done, and they're letting everybody into it.
Keep getting dispelled. That's a bummer. Either I keep getting dispelled or I keep realizing that my cleric doesn't have cleric buffs.
I've given you buffs before, but if you need them again, let me know which ones.
Why is it going to bump you? You're getting dispelled anyway.
Yeah. Unless I push them all the way down.
I can give you some junk buffs. Like, let me do that.
All right, that's an 8. So
That was a what?
that was number 8 slot. So it should be good if you have anything heroism.
I'll get you here in a second.
How's XP for the 40 shaman that we have?
It's actually really good. I'm already 15% into hell level. Probably sure I could be getting better experience, but I'm fine. I'm having fun.
Hey, ACR Enchanter was asking for HB.
Yeah, I think he got into the group after I gave everybody, but I went ahead and tossed it on now.
Okay, I didn't know if you done HB or if
I
you were doing
I usually don't use group chat, but let's try to pay attention to it a little bit more.
Yeah, just Cork instincts. I was halfway to sitting down when he asked for HB.
I have these symbols here as well.
Wasn't it nice getting Elper's Mark?
Yeah, getting the group spell is so much nicer. Unfortunately, at 60, it goes back to being single.
Yeah, but at least it lasts forever.
Yeah,
He
Enchantress
was getting
going down.
hit a lot.
Yeah, that's what I was reckoning.
I already put regen on him too.
We charm the Scarab? He charmed the Scarab instead of the wizard.
Scarab's got the dot on it from.
Yeah, it's charmed, but it's also slowed. It's his pet. It's very slowly breaking this mess. I guess we're killing this corrupt wizard now.
Do we want to kill the wizard?
The Chanter just asked us to.
Okay.
We'll get him another corrupt pet.
Let's see if I can grab aggro.
I don't know, are you one of the enchanters that prefers a casting pet just so that when it breaks it tries to cast something on you instead of immediately smacking you?
That's a nice theory if you can actually get them to cast. I've seen sometimes if you're sitting too close.
I like Crux. I like these Crux wizards because they try to cast an ice comment on you instead of quadding you for like 148s with haste and dual wield. It's like, they start casting and it's like stun, mez, recharm.
Do you want us to keep the beetle or no?
No, I think you said kill both.
Cool.
Do you think you got aggro with that flashlight? But I evaded.
I can keep pulling it. It's just that I'm not saying that I'm going to be the best, but, paladins have been doing it for years. But paladins can't cast it as fast as I can.
Hey, Chooks, how you doing, man? There's a Ruby on there for anybody who's next. I can't remember.
Let's see. We did R.
It's W now. S was that last one.
Oh, okay.
Here's a wizard if he wants to pick the wizard up.
Octo, you're still with these guys, man?
Survived the first wave.
Have you died yet?
Oh,
Since
yeah.
COM? Since COM?
No, not since COM, no.
Okay, all right. You're due soon.
That's a rite of passage. We kill him once per stream, right? That's what we do to Nibris when he comes out. And
Rizal.
do it to everybody.
Rizal, is that Rizal talking?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, it's been a minute.
I know. I'm on my little rogue here.
Yeah, even though my cleric doesn't really have his buffs that he needs to have, I've been staying alive. He's got CH chain on me.
Yeah, I forgot to pick up heroic bond and symbols, so I've been trying to make do with what I got. Show the words.
Sounds like you're
Did
shouting.
Did you just ding?
He just re-rolled as a paladin, so now he's only got resolution and two multiples aren't for us.
Did AC got 60?
No, not yet. I'm still quite a bit of ways for 59. I'm actually only about 8%, 7-8%, but that's gonna take a while.
Sharika did it like in the night.
Yeah, I'm not like super hardcore like that. This you had to put in a lot of time.
Oh, sure we do. I remember he hit 58 with me on Jack.
Oh, Cypher.
And I'm gonna get right to
that.
60. This was like 3-4 months ago.
He's continuing to fight because of the fact that I'm such low health. Okay, I'm done. I'm done
Maybe
taking.
put the shaman on the CH chain.
What are you doing, Cypher?
He's in
I'm
sub.
tanking.
He's taking in
Just sit in
sub.
the corner. Sit in the corner. Enjoy your
No,
experience.
I was tanking.
We got level
I'm
40.
doing some solid tanking.
Level 40 shaman tanking, because that's the best option, sadly.
You must have
I have
the
more hit
enchant you're doing it.
He's got like 300 hit points less than me on my 51 rogue, but it's like, it's better to be facing away from me.
Plus, I can cast flash of light faster than any paladin can.
Yeah,
Oh my
you're a
goodness.
pro flasher.
That thing is being hit every 3 seconds. I'm sorry, every 1.5 seconds.
I think he was talking about more of your internet cocks.
Whoa.
Got to show it to the mob. You proud of what you got? But no, it's actually gone pretty good tonight. We got a few items immediately upon getting here. The armor was up and a 2 to 3k spell dropped. The Fist of the Karanas.
All right, be careful of the
Nice
to a
to-
vendor.
Nice to pick up like a Truncheon of Doom or something.
I didn't win the random on that. I don't remember. Was it Shix?
Yeah, Shix won the spell. I won the bracer.
Shix needs to stop winning everything. Jeez. Take that guy to Vegas.
He went through a dry spell, and actually, now that you mention it, since he came back from Vegas, He's been on a roll.
How did he do in Vegas? Did he like lose a bunch of money and now he has really good luck?
Not a big gambler. I mean, he went for an Elton John concert mainly.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember him talking about that.
At least from what I gather, he's not a big gambler. Not like we hang out Sunday nights chilling.
Ain't nothing wrong with it if you do. I don't know. It'd be weird to see Elton John in concert now that I've seen him in that one movie, The Kingsman. The role he played in there was a little strange. A little off the beaten path. Still a great singer, though. He's getting up there in age. I wonder how much longer he can do it.
He sits down.
Yeah, but it's like late night concerts. You know, you got to be pumped to be in front of all those people, so you got the adrenaline going.
Bro, 20 hours sleep for a 3-hour show, you're good to go.
Didn't they just have a thing for Elton John on TV?
Last night.
Like a tribute or all night special or what?
I can't remember exactly what it was called, but yeah, it was. I think it was last night.
I don't know if they ever did a roast for him, but some of those roasts can get pretty awful.
That's the idea.
Yeah, they didn't always start out that way. If you watch some of the older ones, like, yeah, they made fun of you and, you know, they said some things, but nowadays, dude, like tact is out the window when it comes to that. I couldn't get through, what's his name? Martin Sheen? His roast. Harsh. True maybe, but harsh.
Martin or Charlie?
Charlie? Was it Charlie Sheen, the guy who did the Hot Shots movies?
Yeah.
That's his father's Martin.
Martin, she's a daddy.
It's the
You got Charlie.
West Wing guy.
He's winning.
It's Tiger Blood. I don't know. He's been in a number of really good things, and he's had a pretty good career, but, yeah, personality-wise, might be a little weird.
It's just a crack talking.
Could be.
I'd be a rich man if I had all the money spent on hookers and coke.
I think everybody would be a rich man if they had that kind of cash. Wasted a lot of money, but I think he's still pretty rich, right? I'd never heard about him living underneath a bridge yet.
No, he's not doing bad.
Had that hit TV show for a long time. Never watched it myself.
Me either.
I haven't watched TV in like a year.
There's been some pretty good stuff on Netflix lately, which I'm kind of surprised because Netflix can have some dreadful things on there. I know. Did you guys ever see Altered Carbon?
Not yet.
Pretty decent sci-fi show if you guys are looking for one. It kind of reminds me a little bit of Blade Runner in a few ways.
I don't like the dystopian future sci-fi.
Sees how they're all going. There's very few like Star Trek. Everybody learn from their history. Beautiful, beautiful people kind of thing.
I know, right? It's like, why can't we have happy futures? It's like, even if it's a lie, that's the lie I want, damn it.
Or at least see one or two of them here and there, but we lost them all. Even Star Trek has gotten really violent. I don't know if you watched that new one. Was it Defiant, Destiny, whatever it's called?
Discovery.
STD.
It is horrible. That is so violent.
Yeah, what's up with those chambers of agony?
It's not like the spiritual successor of Star Trek. The Orville was the spiritual successor.
I think you're right on that.
Oh,
one.
yeah.
I loved Orville.
Yeah.
Some weird episodes in that one too, but you know, Star Trek didn't.
Yeah, but it was weird and funny and not not like depressing, and why am I watching?
You know, even Star Trek had some depressing ones.
Oh, and we want to put it behind a paywall.
Oh, yeah, that's true with the Star Trek.
Like, F you. If you're gonna make a crappy Star Trek, you know, that's more JJ than original, and you're gonna put it behind a paywall, below me.
Well, if it fails, then maybe they'll learn their lesson, I would say, but they're not gonna. They're gonna keep doing it.
The problem is when people that are in charge of it are not like, you know, in tune with what made it.
I don't think any of them are anymore. I haven't seen a remake in a very long time, or even a sequel in a very long time, that has captured what the original had to offer.
I like the Twin Peaks return. I thought that was pretty good.
I haven't seen that one. Are they doing multiple seasons, or is that just kind of like a one thing?
I think it's just going to be the one thing. There wasn't enough people into it, and they ended it on a weird note, so...
If I remember correctly, Twin Peaks had kind of the same slow start the first season. It was good, and you know, it slowly built its following as the seasons went on.
Part of the problem with the nostalgia is that it's like it wasn't that good when you were 8. You were just 8.
Right. Some of this stuff, I mean, I've gone back and watched some of the other movies, and some really good 80s movies. Princess Bride has stood up to the test of time, still makes me laugh. It's cheesy and over the top.
Yeah, that's timeless. There are
but I
times
watched HR Puff and stuff and Land of the Lost as a kid, and I was really into them. And I watch them now, I was like, what the hell was wrong with me?
Yeah, a little high.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch He-Man, like, lately?
Yeah.
8?
I have not gone back to watch He-Man since I was a kid.
Oh, don't ruin your childhood.
There's a guy on Twitch who just watches it nonstop and just twitches himself watching it.
You watch it as an adult, and it's like, this is so gay. Oh my god.
There's a lesson every episode.
Why do these frogs freaking have sow? It's not fair.
Gotta
shamans.
Gotta make it challenging on you. What, you would assume that they would have figured a way around not casting Spirit of Wolf in a zone that they live.
I mean, they built up the shaman pet. It's like a spiritual wolf, right?
Let my shaman be able to cast it on me. I mean,
if you live inside TOV, let you learn that ability. The kid. Oh, go ahead.
I was watching this thing on YouTube. It's a guy who compares a lot of fighters from like Star Wars and Star Trek and things like that, and he was talking about if he had the ability to remake The Last Airbender, who he would actually cast. It was actually a really well thought out cast for it, but it would have cost them like $800 million just on the cast alone, just because of the names he was bringing up.
Who do you have for Toph?
He didn't. Well, he was going based off of the characters that they actually had in the first book, and Toph isn't in the first book.
Oh, she's not?
No, she's in the second book. Second is Earth.
She's the best freaking character.
She is.
I
mean, especially when she knows that she can bend metal.
I don't think their cast was like. Obviously, it was pretty bad. There's nobody in that one.
Definitely the director. It was a very, very bad director. It was very well. The things he brought up about the reason he didn't like the actors. The only one he said that was actually not a bad choice, but he wouldn't have chose them, is the person who played Aang, just because of the fact that they have the martial arts to back them up.
Yeah, I don't care if they have the martial arts. You can fake that on camera. You can teach them that. You got to have the acting chops. You know, you got to be
true
the character that they need.
But the thing that they brought up is I cannot think of their names right now. Um, the two from the Inuit, the Water Tribe. He did not like that they were not.
That they were white. There's white,
That they were white,
white
yes.
as white can be. I mean,
Yeah, it does not make sense because even though that is a fictional realm, it is still built off an Inuit clan, and everyone in the background was Inuit except for the main actors.
it wouldn't be the first time where they picked a white guy to play an Asian guy. If you guys watched Charlie Chan back in the day, or
Yeah.
What about John Wayne for Genghis Khan?
What's his name? He took Bruce Lee's spot on, Grasshopper was.
Right.
Green Hornet.
No, not the Green Hornet. The Karate Show.
Oh, you talking about Kung Fu?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was Bruce Lee tried out for
I
that.
would have
David
rather
Carradine.
had
What's his
him.
name?
David
Well,
Carradine.
Carradine, yeah.
Yeah, David Carradine. It's like
Look what happened
the
to him.
whitest white guy.
Hey,
I
but
mean-
for last Airbender though, I mean, they could have washed up on shore. Who knows?
You guys see that the new karate Cobra Kai is coming out?
Yes.
Is that a spoof or what?
No, it's not a spoof.
It's like a YouTube
actually
special or series.
what,
Swipe his leg, Johnny.
what's so funny is that what's funny is that
Like, is it a comedy?
no.
About the Cobra Kai guys being stupid? Or...
No. So what it is that the main bad guy from the original,
Johnny.
he is actually trying to help bullied kids, and Daniel does not like the fact that he has reopened Cobra Kai. And so he's going to war with him only because of the fact he opened Cobra Kai, but not for the reason he opened it. So
Well, why
I think
wouldn't you?
I think it's hilarious, to be honest. I think it is slightly a spoof, but it looks legit so far.
It's a nostalgia grab.
Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff going around right now. Is it like the original actors, or they got new people?
No, original actress.
Wow. What's he look like? What does Danielson look like now?
Exactly the same.
Exactly the same. Both of them
He
do.
was like 30 when he
I
did
mean,
it, right?
He never
take-
ages.
You take Ralph Macchio from My Cousin Vinny and add maybe 10 pounds, if that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's a weird looking adult. Like, he was a weird looking teenager, but that's a weird looking adult too.
He was.
I'd like to see him remake The Last Starfighter. I think that would be pretty good.
Oh, man.
Last Starfighter was phenomenal.
D-
I love that movie.
Don't ruin my childhood, man. I love that movie.
I don't know
watched
if they
that
could do it
manga.
justice, but I'd love to see an A-Team remake.
A-Team, like the remake they
Hey,
made a while back.
Like
the-
Mr. T.
They tried
No,
one.
no, like a good one.
See, you failed to mention that part. You guys want good remakes.
I mean, have you gone back and looked at the
Like,
actual
who are you
show
going to get from
lately?
Mr. T, though?
I pity the fool.
I ain't getting on that plane.
The Last Starfighter. Oh, man, I haven't watched that movie in a long time.
Such
It's
a good
It's still
movie.
good.
Yeah.
I mean, that movie, if you go back to it now, there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
The arcade game.
Mm-hmm. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that, of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.